Brian Pangle, and it is Tuesday, Upbeat with Brian. I know it has been a while since you have heard from me, and I thought it was time to do another update for you. Gosh, there's so much going on right now within our organization, and one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my mask and step out. What we have learned over the last several weeks that is very important is that we continue to wear masks anytime we are out in a public area with other residents, families, etc. So always wear your mask. Cover your nose and mouth like this so that you're completely covered like this. I'll take it off when I speak here so you can hear me. We know that that probably does a pretty good job of containing any virus that there might be there or might not be there. So I just want to encourage you, please wear your mask so you don't catch something or transmit something. Very important. Relative to mask wearing and guidelines, we continue to monitor very carefully and closely all of the guidelines that are coming our way from the CDC and in particular from the state of Michigan, watching the executive orders coming from our governor. The guidance we're getting on re-emerging from COVID-19 into, quote, more normal times at Clark is coming on a daily basis right now. And I want to tell you, it's very complicated. We use our legal counsel periodically to advise us on what we can and can't do. Because of the way, for example, the Franklin campus is situated in the building, we have multiple different licensures that we deal with. And if we make a mistake and do the wrong thing, the civil fines and penalties can be severe. So we're trying to be very careful about what we do, when we do it, and how we do things. So we'll continue to communicate with you on a very regular basis in terms of what we can and can't do. Things we're monitoring very closely right now is when can we open up the salons? When can we have a communal dining in our main dining room on the Franklin campus and dining on the Cal Lake campus? When can we reopen that? What about visits? Can we start to have more in-person visits inside the building? These are things we're watching, monitoring very carefully, and every day and week something new is happening, and so we're being very careful and clear about all that. So enough about COVID. I'm going to ask you as well, pay attention to what you see going on and around our campuses, both at Franklin and Keller Lake. We are starting to deploy a significant amount of resources into bettering our campuses in terms of landscaping, building improvements, and things like that. So just watch and pay attention, and the next time I visit with you, I hope to be able to share with you some of the things we've accomplished and some of the things that are still on the list to do July, August, and through the fall while the weather remains good. Speaking of weather, I'm sure you're watching your forecasts. It's going to be hot and humid these next 10, 12, 14 days or so. The forecast, at least for the next 2 weeks, is going to be in the 90s, hot and humid. So please be safe, drink lots of fluid, pay attention to the heat index. If you don't want to go outside, don't go outside because it could be very uncomfortable. Finally, I'll just say happy birthday to the United States. It's certainly a great time of year to be celebrating our country, and given all of the very difficult things we've endured these last 3-4 months with COVID-19 and the incredible social unrest. Hopefully we're learning something from all this together about systematic racism and how to better prepare for pandemics in the future. So on behalf of all of Clark, all of the staff, the people who serve you and serve each other so well, have a wonderful, happy 4th of July, safe weekend. Hopefully get some time with family and your friends. God bless and have a great week. Thank you.